Okay, so Gracie, what does a lifeguard do?
A lifeguard guards the pool to make sure no one's in distress or drowning, and if someone's drowning or they're in distress, we jump in and save them and perform rescues, and we also make sure the deck's safe.
Okay. How often do you and your coworkers need to actually perform a rescue on a person in distress?
I personally have never had to save someone in distress or who is drowning, so around once a year.
Once a year, okay. What other duties do you have as a lifeguard when you're not in chair?
So when we're not in chair, we usually stay in the first aid room to make sure no one is hurt, or if they have like a cut on their leg, or like if they would get a bee sting, or we're making sure the deck's clean and we take out the trash, and we also check the chemical levels in the pool.
Okay. And lastly, who is responsible for the people in the park and in the surrounding area?
So we as a whole staff are responsible for the park's safety, but the cashier goes down hourly to do hourly checks.
And then what about the facility's gym?
Same as the park, we as a staff are responsible for the safety of the gym, but the cashier goes in hourly to check on it.
Okay, thank you. What is the role or job of a front desk person?
Well, my role is to talk to patrons and take in money, and then I'm also a lifeguard, so stuff like that.
Okay. How many people come in and out of the facility on a given day?
It varies day to day, but today there's, I'd say, 150, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. Do you have any duties as a guard while you are working the front desk?
Yes. So if somebody comes in first aid and there's nobody else in there, or if somebody outside the front desk maybe has an issue, then I can help them with that.
Okay, so are you also in charge of the park and the park area?
Yes, so every hour I'm supposed to go down to the park and make sure that everything's running as it should.
Okay, and then what happens if there is a drowning at the pool? What does the front desk person do?
So when the lifeguards activate their EAP by blowing the whistles, then my job is to find out over the walkie what's going on and then to call 911 if necessary.
Okay, and then lastly, what is closing the facility like?
Closing the facility is making sure that we have all of the money that we're supposed to have, signing a bunch of papers, locking up the facility, stuff like that.
Okay, thank you, Kaitlyn.
Mm-hmm.